Jordan jets strike Islamic State after pilot's death. Jordan says its warplanes have carried out their first airstrikes on Islamic State's targets since the militants released a video showing the killing of a captured Jordanian pilot. On their way back, the planes flew over the village of Pilot Mos al-Qasas Bay. Their flight coincided with a visit to the village by Jordanian King Abdullah II, who was meeting the pilot's family. The king has vowed to step up the fight against island Jordan is part of a US-led coalition bombing the militants. Lieutenant Qasas was captured by the militants last year after his F-16 fighter jet crashed in Syria. Is this week released a video showing the pilot being burned alive in a cage, sparking outrage and calls for revenge in Jordan. State television pictures on Thursday showed the king sitting somber-faced with Saif al-Qasas, the pilot's father, at a gathering in Aya village, near the city of Karak, south of the capital Amman. The king gestured to the skies as the warplanes flew overhead, the Associated Press news agency said. Mr. Qasas told mourners that the aircraft were returning from a raid on Syria's Raqqa, the de facto capital of the militant self-declared caliphate, which spans territory in Iraq and Syria. While Jordan did not specify the location of the airstrikes, a security official quoted by Reuters news agency said they had targeted is in Syria. The response of Jordan and its army after what happened to our dear son will be severe, the king said, after cutting short a trip to the U.S. this week. Jordan responded to the release of the gruesome video, which depicted the caged pilot engulfed in flames, by executing 2 convicts, including Safiya al-Rashid, a failed female suicide bomber. Jordan had earlier sought to secure the pilot's release in a swap involving Rashid. However, it is now believed that it had killed the pilot a month ago. The BBC's Paul Adams in Amman says talk of an exchange appears to have been an tactic to string Jordan along and foster doubt among Jordanians over its role in the US-led coalition. Mr. Qasas had earlier said the Jordanian government must do more than just executing prisoners. I call for it to be eliminated completely, he told reporters on Wednesday. Earlier this week, King Abdullah and U.S. President Barack Obama reaffirmed their joint resolve to destroy the group at a meeting in the White House before the monarch returned to Jordan. Jordan is one of 4 Arab states to have taken part in the anti-Israel strikes in Syria. The other countries are Saudi Arabia, the United Arab Emirates and Qatar. U.S. officials told the BBC on Wednesday that the UAE had suspended its involvement in the strikes after Lieutenant Qasas was captured in December. The New York Times quoted officials as saying the UAE wanted the Pentagon to improve its search and rescue efforts in Iraq before it resumed bombing missions.